Yeah, this is journalist, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of SP with my man Hugo on MVRemix.com, baby. So make yourself be heard, baby. One.
www.mvremix.com.
How did you begin?
Um, in 89, you mean as a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah, 89, 88, Crush Groove era, like around that, looking at, the rappers that caught my attention. Just wanted to be in the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The fame and the women and all that. That's what caught my attention. I actually want to start.
So now, although a lot of those that have heard dialogue from the album will be familiar with the answer to this question, some haven't. So why the name journalist?
It was given to me by a cousin.
Okay.
I said, he gave me the name Mad Journalist at first. I didn't really like the Mad Journalist. I just took the journalist part of it because it kind of explained me as an artist too, of being like just basically telling my story to tell how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I'm mistaken, that's what journalists do. So I ran with that.
So who do you look up to within the Philadelphia scene, and who would you most like to work with within the scene?
As far as rappers?
Yeah. Or groups or
I like everything that's coming out of Philly right now. Everybody that's getting a break. I kind of like them. I did some stuff in Philly. It was played locally with Beanie Siegel, Major Figures.
Nice.
Me and Tariq were supposed to do some stuff for his album. We didn't really get the chance to do it.
Yeah.
But I like all of them though. I wouldn't mind working with none of them.
So, what's the current situation with regards to Canibus? I mean, I know you weren't on his last release, and he wasn't on yours.
Right.
What's the current standing between the two of you?
I feel the respect is still there. It's the only thing we both, got mutual respect for each other. But it's just the timing wasn't there. Like, he been doing this thing, I've been doing mine. The reason we don't hang like we used to is a situation that probably just went crazy. Like, people that he was working with, people I was working with weren't getting along, so that kind of drew us apart. But I spoke to him a while ago, and everything is still cool. He was supposed to come through a joint for this album, but the timing was crazy.
Are there any plans to do any collaborative work in the future, or?
Definitely, I'm gonna reach out to him and probably get him on the next one.
Nice. Who do you think has most influenced you in the musical scene?
Is an artist or just a person, period?
More so as an artist.
Okay, I have to say like Nas. I think Nas definitely influenced me. Like, Nas was one of the reasons when I took a gap in the game, when I heard Illmatic, he drew me back into the game.
I'm taking it you're on his side for the Nas Jay-Z battle.
Nah.
You're not?
I'm not taking sides. I like both of them dudes. I feel Nas definitely won a battle as far as like song for song, but I respect both of them as artists. Yeah. So I'm not really taking sides. Me being an artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the first mixtape you were featured on, and which DJ do you think has shown you the most love?
I think the first mixtape that was really a big hit for me was DJ Clues, The Great Ones, Part 1. I feel the DJs that showed me the most love was a DJ based out of Philly and New Jersey, Lazy K, DJ Rec. They like based out of like tri-state. I really haven't touched Clue and K Slay and like Stretch and Absolute, and none of them. I ain't really touched them since the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could see any battle take place, past or present, who would be featured within it and why?
If I could see a battle go on?
Yeah. Like, there's the KRS Nelly thing going on at the moment. There's the stuff between Jermaine Dupri and Exhibit and Eminem and all that. Who would you actually like to see go one-on-one?
truthfully, like the battling thing to me, it's nice, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, I don't really co-sign it, you know what I'm saying? I just tell people to do what they do. Like, even though battling was a part of the game, but after the Biggie Pac thing, man, you know, it's just like, yo, you know, just do your thing, man. You know, don't start a war unless, you know, a war brought to you.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't sit here and say I would love to see this rapper battle that rapper, because I know sometimes, man, it can get out of hand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, unless a battle is brought to me, then I don't really, you know, I don't co-sign a battle.
So, how did you hook up with MOP?
Through Charmaine, she works with Charles Soup, Crazy World Entertainment, and I told her, man, I needed MOP on my album. She got the numbers for me.
Nice.
Got us to meet. We met, got it down. Though that was like one of the biggest records for me, because it featured MOP. Like, it's one of the most exciting records.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, if I didn't have any more features on the album, that's what I would have definitely wanted to get.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice track, man.
Thanks.
Due to the abundance of material around, why should I come and pick up a journalist record? What makes your material worth my money?
To know that you're going to get lyrics. Well, definitely, if you're looking for lyrics, you're definitely going to get lyrics. Definitely going to get some nice production.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get originality.
Yeah.
Those three things, I think you're definitely going to get on any of my albums.
How do you come up with your concepts? Are they provoked by situations or moods, or do you just come up with a subject, go with that? What's the way that journalist does it?
You know, like, situation and moods is definitely a part, but if, like, for instance, if a producer came in here with a track right now, and that track talked to me,
mm-hmm.
and I got to talk back to it, you know what I'm saying, with a situation, like, sometimes that I could hear a track and a situation that I went through automatically comes to mind.
Yeah.
So that beat was made for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely put it to it. So a lot of times it plays parts on the producers that bring me the beats. But then I also, sometimes I might be in a certain mood, man. I just want to put a song down and then look for a beat later, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If your material is reviewed and a critic doesn't like it, how do you react? Does it affect you?
No, it doesn't. It affects me, definitely. Like, sometimes, you know, it affects for the good, depending on the critic and what kind of critic, like, and how he can critique it. It affects me, because you know, I like criticism though, because it makes me move even harder.
Yeah.
Definitely makes me move even harder. Like, I want to hear it constantly that, yo, your thing is hot. But, you know, it balances sometimes when you hear, yo, you know, I feel you could work on this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is cool. I take criticism, you know. I take it cool.
So, to those that aren't familiar with Scribes of Life, what can you inform them about it?
It's me, you know what I'm saying? On that whole album, it's me. It's me telling you more than what you think you already know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you hear me on tapes, hear me on mixtapes, get it down. What can that cat make a song? What can that cat talk about? You know what I mean? And that album is definitely giving you that. It's giving you me putting my life in song format. And that's what Scribes would bring forth, like, writings of my life.
What was the reasoning behind not having many interludes? I mean, basically every rap album you hear within the mainstream today, you'll definitely have 5 or 6 interludes. Why did you make the decision not to have many?
For one, it takes too much space up.
Yeah.
And I didn't, you know, I wanted to put 14, like, you know, get in and out. And the interludes is just like space takers. You know what I'm saying? When you want a lot of songs in your album, you can't put the tracks on there to do it, you know?
Yeah. What have you completed that is yet to be released, and what are you currently working on?
What did I release so far?
No, I mean sort of stuff that's going to be coming out, but it hasn't yet been dropped, 12 inches or guest featurings or something like that.
Okay, like right now I got I got a lot of unreleased songs that I recorded. That's probably gonna come on the next banger, the next album. But the next single that I want to bring across, I want to let the listeners hear the album a little more, get the album out there before I make a decision, because I want them to know. You know what I mean? I made a whole album that I felt that I want to listen to. Now I want to get the listeners involved.
Yeah.
And bring that next single with many people out from the outside as I could see what they like the most, and go through that. So it's a couple songs on there definitely that I'm gonna bring forth.
Cool.
Next.
What do you foresee occurring for you within the next year?
I see a lot of people waking up to what I'm trying to do. And like a lot of people that slept just waking up basically. Especially on the next album.
Yeah. Do you have any last words you'd like to put to your fans and potential fans that are going to read this?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to say thanks for checking on me, I mean, and listening for me, and feeling me, you know what I'm saying, and just keep holding me down. I'm going to constantly hold y'all down, definitely. And for those who don't know, definitely just go get the album, listen to it, study with it, sleep with it. Just be a part of it.